Lieutenant Colonel Garma.
Hindi ko po nakita po, pero pagdating, sabay sila.
Sabay sila dumating ni Art Narsoles o ni Lieutenant Garma.
Opo.
Again, Mr. Chair, considering that this person appeared with Arturo Narsoles, who is one of the main actors of this crime, so I move that we invite Lieutenant Colonel Rowena Garma. Rowena Garma was a former police chief of Cebu City, and she was also the former PCSO head. So meaning she is really part of the former or the previous administration, and I believe that she has direct knowledge of this case. So therefore, I move to invite her. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to invite Miss
Lieutenant Colonel Rowena Garma.
Lieutenant Colonel Rina Garma in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quadcom.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Duly seconded. Hearing no objection, the motion is carried.
Base din po, Tata, sa yung salaysay, yung warden nung panahon na yon, si Superintendent Gerardo Padilla. Sa dalawang pagkakataon kayo nagkausap. Sabi mo sa salaysay mo na pinalabas kayo ni Superintendent Gerardo Padilla sa bilangguan para makausap si Art Narsoles. Hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Tapos, base sa salaysay mo, Tata, pagkatapos nangyari ng pagpatay, dumating si Superintendent Gerardo Padilla at tinanong kayo, sana yung mga ginamit ninyong pagpatay. At sinabi po niya sa'yo na itapon ninyo sa labas. Hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Then, Mr. Chair, since I believe that this is a great conspiracy, it's a grand conspiracy coming from top to the bottom officials, I believe that Superintendent Gerardo Padilla is heavily involved. Siya po ang nagpalabas kay Tata at kay Andy para makausap si Art Narsoles. Siya din po ang pumunta dun sa dalawa pagkatapos ng napatay. So, Mr. Chair, to shed light on this matter, I move that we invite Superintendent Gerardo Padilla, the former warden of Dapicol. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to invite Superintendent Padilla in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quadcom. Duly seconded. And hearing no objection, the motion is carried.
Tata, may binanggit ka rin sa salaysay mo. Sinabi ni Art, pinakita sa'yo yung listahan na ipapatrabaho din sa iba-ibang kolonya. Ibig sabihin po, para sa madlang publiko, meron pong mga nakadetain na mga Chinese national na nakulong dahil sa droga at pinakita po kay Tata yung listahan. Doon sa 32 listahan ng Chinese nationals na nakukulong sa iba't ibang bilangguan, 3 po ang nakulong sa Dapicol, yun po ang tinrabaho nila Leopoldo Tan, ni Tata. Pero meron po pong 29 na nakita po natin according to newspaper reports, TV reports na nangamatay din po sa ibang balangguan. So this just shows, Mr. Chair, that there was really a pattern, systematic killing of Chinese drug lords in different detention centers, which I believe was part of the drug war of the previous administration. Now, to prove my point, Mr. Chair, I therefore move that we request the list from Bucor of those Chinese nationals charged for drug trafficking or whatever charges of drugs na namatay during the time of July 16, July 2016 up to the year 2017 para makita po natin ang pattern and systematic killings of Chinese drug lords. Well, supposedly, that was directed by the previous administration. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to request for data and document coming from the Bureau of Corrections.
To be more specific, Mr. Chair, yung mga namatay na mga Chinese nationals that were charged for drug trafficking or drug smuggling from the time of July 2016, pag-apupo ng bagong administrasyon hanggang doon sa 2017, para makita po natin ang ikangang pattern or systematic killing of the drug Chinese lord, to prove indeed that during the previous administration there were extrajudicial killings, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there is a motion as stated by the movant, Congressman Johnny Pimentel, duly seconded, and hearing no objection, the motion is carried. Comsec, you are directed to coordinate with the Bureau of Corrections with respect to the data requested by Congressman Johnny Pimentel.
Tata, konti na lang po ito. Tata, binanggit mo rin sa iyong salaysay isang major fortaleza na sinabi mong dinalaw ni Lieutenant Colonel Riona. Totoo po ba yun?
Opo, Your Honor.
So itong si Major Fortaleza at saka itong si Colonel Riona, magkaibigan po ito.
Magkaklase po sa PNPA po.
Tapos nakita mo itong dalawa nag-uusap doon sa bilangguan sa Dapicol, hindi po ba?
Opo.
Then, itong si Major Fortaleza ang inassign sa inyo na mag-alaga mentras nandun kayo sa Celda Size, hindi po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, I believe that Major Fortaleza, Jimmy Fortaleza, is also involved in this case. Kasi klarong-klaro po, nag-usap sila ng Lieutenant Colonel Garma, tapos siya ang inatasan po na mag-alaga sa kanila mentras nandun sila sa Celda Size. Now, if it could be allowed by the Bucor, this representation would also like to invite Major Jimmy Fortaleza to shed on this matter, Mr. Chair.
Congressman Pimentel, the chair would like to ask, is Major Fortaleza a PDL?
Yes, PDL dun po siya. Pero maaring makapagbigay po ng linaw dito. Dahil siya po ang kinausap ni... Nakikita na po natin yung buong litrato itong pangyayari po, no? Nilapitan sila ni Art Narsoles. Si Art Narsoles was a member of the CIDG Region 11. Si Lieutenant Colonel Riena Garma was also a member of CIDG Region 11. Yung boss po nila, si Lieutenant Colonel Leonardo, who is yung direct boss ng CIDG. So it just shows, Mr. Chair, kung gagawin po natin to ng organizational chart, base sa sinabi niya na nanggagaling po according to Superintendent Jerry Padilla at saka kay Art Narsoles, galing po sa former president ang order, binaba po kay CIDG boss itong Leonardo, then ang trumabaho po para makausap sila si Art Narsoles at saka si Lieutenant Garma dahil they are lovers. So yun po ang istorya na nakikita natin at saka hindi lang po yung sa Dapicol ang nangyari ng pagpatay ng mga Chinese nationals. It was all over the country. Mahirap po gawin yun. Patayin mo yung mga Chinese nationals na nakalagay sa iba-ibang balangguan kung wala pong direct approval from the administration, Mr. Chair. So I believe that there was a great conspiracy emanating from the leader itself all the way down to the small officials, Mr. Chair. That is my point, and that is what we will try to prove in this committee, Mr. Chair. I rest my case, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Pimentel. But earlier there was a motion to invite Mr. Jimmy Fortaleza in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quadcom. Duly seconded, and hearing no objection, the motion is carried. Comsec?
Sir,
please
one more, Chair. It's another matter. During the hearing last August 16 in 2000 in Pampanga, there was an omnibus motion to invite 5 personalities related to the testimony of Jimmy Guban. More specifically, Mr. Henry Tan, the fixer, then the former councilor of Davao, si Councilor Nilo Abellera, also known as Small, Mr. Barakil, Mr. Pony Cheng, and Benny Anteporda, and Paul Gutierrez. This, of course, this is related to the issues of Quadcom. So, Mr. Chair, if it is proper, I would like to request that we issue a show cause order because in the next hearing we'll be tackling the matter of Jimmy Guban, Mr. Chair.
1 minute suspension. Congressman Fernandez.
Since we have not issued our invitation yet to those personalities, I think it's not yet proper for us to issue a show cause order. We have prioritized our agenda today, so with the indulgence of Congressman Johnny Pimentel, we can have that
case,
motion.
Mr. Chair.
We can have that motion
Okay,
in a bit.
no problem. But let me put it in record to the committee secretary that for the next hearing with regards to the testimony of Jimmy Guban, all these 5 or 7 personalities should be indicted in that hearing.